Good morning. Hi, come on in. I'm Sharon from Sharon Shed Signs and Designs. Say hi. Let me know where you're watching from, how you're doing. Just in general, say hi so I know that you're here. Thanks for joining me. I am going to Mod Podge this beautiful sheet of rice paper from Decoupage Central called Sunflower Dreamin'. I like sunflowers any time of year, and then add birds and butterflies, and I just think it's just so cool. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to lay that aside a minute, though. I'm going to also use my IOD sunflower mold to mold some sunflowers, and I need to get that done first so they can get set up. Let me see if I can get us brought up on my page. My iPad is not. There I am. So say my iPad isn't working all that great. Okay. Hey Diana, how are you? Good morning, Miss Donna. How you doing, sweet friend? Good to see you guys. And I just made my comments go away. There we go. It's good to see you guys. I'm going to get my resin mixed up. Hey, Lisa, how are you? I'm better. My congestion's better. I'm still a little lightheaded and just, yeah, but I'm a lot better. So, I'm going to get part A. This is amazing casting resin. As far as I'm concerned, it's the best thing to use with the molds. It's so easy. Anyway. I think I'm mixing up too much, and that is all right. I'll use it. I don't have very good measurements on this cup as far as figuring out small amounts, actually. And getting them half and half. Alexa, set timer for 30 seconds.
Good morning, Sharon. 30 seconds, starting now.
Okay, so I gotta stir this for 30 seconds. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Hey, Jenny. Hey, Cheryl. Yeah, I'm better. I'm a lot better. Hey, Teresa. Good to see you guys. Last week, I didn't even sound like me. I had so much congestion. The whole thing was all in my head. But I'm a lot better. I didn't... Alexa, stop. I didn't get tested for COVID because I didn't have any temperature or anything. So as you stir this, it gets warmer. Just a tip so you don't think something's going on wrong. The one, I want to use this sunflower for sure. So, I'm going to use a little stick to make sure it gets in all the places. That looks good. And I want this leaf. Okay, I'm going to do the sunflower, see if I've got enough resin to. I'm not going to use it today, I don't think, but and I don't really have enough resin. That's okay. Let's see what I get. This has to set up like 5 to 10 minutes. So This sunflower is going to be rather thin, but it might work. Like I said, I didn't want it today anyway. All right. It starts turning white. Can you see that as it sets up? It's pretty cool. All right. Hey, Jeanette. Cloudy, drippy Texas. Well, it's sunny here, but it is really cold. Thank you, Pamela. I appreciate that, girl. So, does. Yes, it does. All of the molds from IOD have the amount of resin on them that you need. It's just these cups are kind of hard to figure out to me. The ones that I bought, I may look for something different. Anyway, I'm going to paint my board with plaster because I like something light colored under my resin or my rice paper. It helps it show up better. Hey, Becky, yes, I am. Last week I didn't even sound like me, so I'm a lot better. Good morning, Joan. Good morning, Raquel. Hey, Becky. It's good to see you guys. Guess I'll put some of this on some paper. So I'm a little lightheaded if I move too quick, but sitting down I'm fine. So I need to get some more of this paint, but hopefully this is enough. It should be. If not, I've got some other brands that should match it. It'll be close. So how are you guys all doing? Hope okay. It is so cold here. I think it's in the 20s, but with the wind, it's in the teens, and it's cold. And we had a lot of snow here, so, which is unusual, really. Has, at least the last several years, it's unusual. When I was a kid, it seemed like we always had a lot of snow, but I think we had total of about 11 inches over a few days, and it's been really cold, so it's not going anywhere. Plus we had sleet to start with, so it's got ice underneath it, so it's awesome. But I know a lot of people have it a lot worse, a lot colder. I think I'll do my edges in black, so I'm going to wait and do them later. That amount of paint did it. I'm going to be live a lot this week, you guys. I'll be live again Thursday on my page. Saturday, I'm doing the stencil of the month. And then Sunday is Soul Sisters. So I'll be in that at 3 Central Time. All right, I'm going to dry this. Do I have the new stencil of the month? No, Cheryl, it was supposed to come yesterday. It did not. It said because of the extreme weather, it wasn't being delivered until today, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. The roads here in, well, if they out in the country, not good, but here in town, the roads are cleared. So, I don't know. It says it's out for delivery again today, so hopefully. I'm anxious to get it. Have you seen the pictures? I mean, I know it's, you still don't have January's, my goodness, girl. Yeah, I do have it. I'm going to use it Saturday. I like the February when it's kitchen stuff. If you haven't seen it, there's pictures on Stencil of the Month Club, but I think it'll be cute. We haven't had anything like it for a little bit, or similar even. I know it's got salt and pepper and several different things. Alrighty. That appears to be dry. I think that I will use my Fusion Mineral Paint Tough Coat to put it on. You had an Amazon box delivered 2 lots from you. Good gravy. A lot of times around here, it seems like if they don't want to deliver it, they don't. So, I don't know. That's probably not fair, but it's the way it seems. Anyhow, every time Essential Stencils sends something to the ambassadors, mine's always last to get here, I think. Pretty annoying. But just the way it is. Yeah, I'm just going to pour some on here. You can use any kind of sealer to put rice paper on with, to Mod Podge with. It doesn't have to be Mod Podge. In fact, I kind of like this Fusion Mineral Paint Tough Coat. It's pretty awesome stuff. I painted a floor in my booth almost 2 years ago now, going on 2 years ago, and it still looks perfect. I put Tough Coat on top of it. It's good stuff. Got it on here a little thick. That'll be okay. Get it somewhat centered, maybe. Perhaps. It seems pretty good. Let me turn it so I can see it head on. I can tell better. Yeah, I think it's okay. All right. This board is 12 by 16. It's from Walmart. I've got to get out into the garage as cold as it is and do some sanding, or else go buy some more wood for my projects this weekend. I'm not even sure what I'm doing because I'm not sure what sizes of wood I'm gonna have. I ordered those pieces you showed me from Amazon, Cheryl, but they haven't. And the one was supposed to be here by Friday, which would have been perfect for this weekend, but hasn't shipped yet, so I'm thinking, I don't know. It is a gorgeous print. It's called Sunflower Dreamin'. And Decoupage Central came out with 70 new designs this morning. So there's a rooster bundle that's really cute. Lots of good stuff. I love their rice paper. And I like their downloadable prints. I was doing those on some rice paper I ordered from Amazon. It's too big for my printer, and I have to lay regular printer paper on it and do some trimming every time before I can put it in the printer. But now I'm out of it, so I need to order some more. Or find some somewhere that's the right size. Would be even better. Just going to put a light coat on top of this to protect it. Yeah, I don't typically think of sunflowers for this time of year, but I really love this print. And I like sunflowers anytime. I just don't think about doing them this time of year. But I had this piece of rice paper, so I thought, what the heck. Thank you, Vicki. Let's see if I can get the comments up so I can see it. You use those a lot? I'm excited to get them. I'll be glad when they get here. I hope by Friday, so, or even Saturday would help with my live on Sunday, which I have no clue yet what I'm doing. Well, I don't have any clue what I'm doing the rest of the week. I'll figure it out. It is a gorgeous print, you guys. It really is. Your mail's getting delivered by 7:45. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm pretty sure they stopped long before that around here. I did check out on my front porch as late as 5 o'clock yesterday evening, but nothing. So finally I was able to see online that they didn't do it on account of the weather, but now this morning it says it's on its way, so we'll see. I hope so. If I get it, I might use the stencil of the month for my live on Thursday. Surely I'll have it by then, is what I'm thinking. This is still a little wet because I had so much on it on the bottom. That's pretty good. I'm going to sand off my excess with the corners. Excess there too. think these are dry enough to take out. Just pop it out, and I've got some run over, which is easy enough to get rid of. I can either use my scissors, which I think I'm gonna do, or use an X-Acto knife. Because right now this is really still pretty pliable. Might have to take the X-Acto knife. I don't think so though. Okay. So if you get run over like I often do, you can get it off of there. I think that's pretty cool. And then my leaf, I don't have any run over, so that's good. And then this one, it's just trash because it just is. Anyway, the great thing is this resin just pops right out and you don't have any bunches of cleaning like you do with clay. There, that's done. But in the meantime, first of all, I've got some pressed fern from Fusion Mineral. I'm gonna use that because I think that kind of matches that. I'm gonna use a little Prairie Sunset. And I'm kind of gonna blend a little in along my board, along the sides. Let's see. Just gonna keep the same brush. Use some Prairie Sunset here where the sunflower is. And go back to the green. Yellow again. And these. I kind of put it up on the paper a little bit. There. And I think I'm going to switch over to some cashew, Waverly. bottom, I'm thinking I'm gonna add a little moss green to my other. Lighten it up a bit. Okay. And then, like I said, I'll clean the edges up, paint them later. All right, that's it so far. Just kind of blended the edges in with the paper. And then, and at this point, maybe I better take another paintbrush. And do my leaf. I love the IOD molds. They have so much detail. Pretty cool. When that one gets dry, I'll show you better. I think I will dry it a little and then brush a little of the light on top of it. That, going to get a essential stencil detail brush. Clean up the edges where I missed it. So what you guys doing today? Staying in and staying warm? I need to run to Walmart a minute, but other than that, that's what I'm doing. Playing with this till it looks like what I want. Getting paint all over me. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know if you can see all the detail in it, but it's pretty cool. All right. For my sunflower, I'll start out with Prairie Sunset on the petals. Okay. I think that's a grip. To me, this is just now opening up, and this is the leaves up around it. I might be wrong, but that's the way I'm doing it. Okay. I don't know if that makes sense to you the way I did it, but it's what I think. Let's see some more green I missed. Okay. I'm going to use some Waverly Truffle. Almost used the wrong paint. I need to fill in around there better with my yellow, but I'm also going to take a little bit Prairie Sunset and a lighten up that center part. I think I'm gonna take some mustard. It's Fusion Mineral. Go along the top. Get my edges better. I see some white. All right, I'm gonna dry that. Get some green right there. Get a different brush. We'll pray sunset. Okay. I'm pretty happy with my sunflower. All right. Get some of the paint off of my hands. Oops. And what I was thinking, and that's not going to work because it doesn't fit there. So much for that. Huh. I couldn't tell before. Anyway, I think then I'm just going to add it there. Yeah, that'll work. It's bigger than the flower that's there, but that's okay. I use some stick fast. And my leaf. Kind of put there. It maybe would have been better without me adding these or adding the bigger sunflower, but got them made, I'm adding them. If you know what I mean. Okay, you guys. Got paint in the way. Here's what we got. So, I don't think it looks bad. Yeah, it's okay. Anyway, that is it for today, girls. I will be back Thursday. If I can get the stencil of the month, I will do something with stencil of the month to show you that. So anyway, you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm planning on it, hoping to. And I will talk to y'all later. I love you and I thank you for your support. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.